Hey everybody, it's Dr. Eudene. By now, we all know the importance of getting good sleep, right? We know that if we don't, it makes us foggy the next day, it makes it difficult to concentrate. It can actually increase our risk of chronic illnesses. It can make it difficult for us to lose weight, etc. And we've all started exploring the ways that we can really improve our sleep patterns. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what is the ideal temperature to get a good night's sleep? Well, luckily for you, researchers have asked that question and have decided to look into that question for us. And you know what they found out? Researchers found out that the ideal temperature to get a good night's rest that will not interfere with our sleep rhythms is, drum roll please, 65 degrees Fahrenheit or 18 degrees Celsius. Now 18 sounds so much colder, but 65 degrees Fahrenheit. And it all comes down to regulating the internal temperature of the body. Now, let's keep in mind that the body is not the same temperature throughout the day. Contrary to popular belief, we do not maintain an exact 98.6 degrees throughout the day. The body temperature has a tendency to fluctuate, and it gradually starts decreasing throughout the day into the night. Now, when you go to bed, the body temperature continues to drop until around daybreak, and that is when it reaches its lowest temperature. This is how the natural rhythm of the body works. When the temperature in your bedroom is not ideal, your circadian rhythm, or the natural rhythm of the body, will then be disrupted, and then that will disrupt your sleep patterns. So now you can start understanding why it's so important that the temperature in your room be ideal and why it can impact your sleep quality so much. When the temperature is too hot, then you may start noticing that you don't sleep very well. And that's not because you have hot flashes. Or sometimes we have night sweats and hot flashes. Can I hear it, ladies? Yes. But it is not just us. If the temperature in our room is too warm, in general, we tend not to sleep that well. This is because high temperatures can affect our body's natural rhythm and affect our REM sleep, or a rapid eye movement sleep. Or even more so, it can affect our slow wave sleep. And what that means is that now it's interfering with our deep sleep, the part of our sleep where we actually start rejuvenating and refreshing. So ultimately, too warm a temperature in the room gives us poor quality sleep, and you're more likely to wake up if the temperature is too warm. Now, same to be said if the temperature is too cold. When the temperature in your room is too cold, your body's temperature will fall faster than it normally would. Remember, the body temperature decreases throughout the night. If it falls too rapidly, this too can affect your sleep quality and cause you to wake up frequently. So here we see that temperatures that are too warm or temperatures that are too cold can impact our quality of sleep, kind of like Goldilocks, okay? So here's some tips for getting that deep sleep that we all so badly need. So our bodies, as we know, require really good sleep to function normally. Number one, it's really important that your bedroom is kind of set up for sleeping. So that means you're regulating the temperature in your room, right? So the goal is to kind of get the temperature around about 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit in order to help you to get good sleep. Especially if you're noticing that you're having trouble staying asleep, this might be one of the problems. If you have a home thermostat, one of the things that you might do is kind of set it, because many thermostats now you can set them to the temperature you want at the time that you want and then reset it. So you can kind of set it to kind of drop the temperature gradually to the temperature that feels comfortable to you. Another thing that you want to do is make sure that your sheets and comforters are seasonal. What? Well, the same type of comforters that you would use in the winter, you wouldn't want to use in the summertime, because you can see how that could create an issue. When the temperatures drop, you will need to use warmer bed sheets to keep your body temperature from plummeting too fast and interfering with your sleep cycle. And the opposite is true when the temperatures are too warm. So in the summertime, you don't want to use sheets and beddings that's too heavy, because then that can cause the body temperature to stay too warm. You want to keep them a little bit lighter. Number 2, you want to stay away from caffeine. And we talked about that on our previous in the previous section. We talked about staying away from caffeine. So we know that caffeine is great. It helps us to stay alert. But the half-life of caffeine can be very long, up to about 6 hours. And in susceptible individuals, this can actually end up interfering with sleep patterns as well. So you want to avoid caffeine about 6 hours prior to the time that you know you want to be getting ready for bed. Instead, what you want to replace that with is drinks that are perhaps very low in caffeine or decaffeinated, or maybe some calming or herbal teas. So takeaway points are: sleep is very crucial to our health and well-being, and a lack of good sleep can actually interfere with not just our sleep patterns, but over the long haul, actually interfere with our health and increase our risk for chronic illnesses as well. And by maintaining proper temperatures in our room, this can actually make it easier for us to fall asleep and stay asleep.